He squeezed my nose closed as if he was trying to cause me to not breathe. Hey there, lovelies. Welcome to the reading chair and welcome to another segment of Tea Time with Ty. And it's me, Ty, aka God's daughter, because I am God's daughter. And today, guys, I am going to be reading another segment from yours truly, spilling my tea. And this is just going to be about me going through my cancer treatments and experiencing life at the same time. This is actually a journal entry, so I'm going to read it and then we're going to discuss. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. I had a very challenging week. Still blessed because I'm still here, but challenging. First of all, I began brachytherapy treatment on Friday, June 15th, and was in the hospital until June 17th. It had a horrible impact on my body. I was unable to do anything for days. I'm starting to feel a little better physically. I'm at my mom's since I can't do anything major still. I feel helpless right now. I have one more major radiation treatment to go, and I am praying that I can pick myself up enough to make it through that one. I pray that God, if this treatment is going to do more harm than good, that He stop it. But also, I want to make sure that this thing, cancer, is completely gone. But in addition to that, my husband and I got into it as soon as I got home from the hospital. Apparently, he got some crazy idea that I was ignoring him since I walked in the house and didn't say anything to him. He thought that me and my mom had talked about him and was planning something. I was obviously not doing that, but clearly just sick. He came into the room very aggressively and demanded that I talk to him. I didn't respond at first, the first couple of times. Then I told him to get out of my face. He squeezed my nose closed as if he was trying to cause me to not breathe. And that sparked something in me. I yelled at him and told him, get out of my house. I just couldn't believe that at a time like this that he would do something like that. At that point, I realized just how much I really couldn't trust him, because I had obviously no strength to take care of myself or defend myself. So if he wanted to, he could have done anything to me. So I made him leave. It really bothered me because when my husband and I aren't getting along, he takes it out on the kids and he doesn't want anything to do with them. He doesn't want to just be parents with our kids and not be together. Unless, of course, he chose to be with someone else. And even then, he doesn't pay attention to the kids like he should. I hate that all the men in my children's life are buttholes. Nevertheless, you know the rest. Okay, guys, so this again was a journal entry of mine, and I wasn't going to read the entire thing, but I wanted to be 100% transparent as to what was going through my mind at this time, because I think it's important. I was going through brachytherapy treatment, and for those of you who are unfamiliar with brachytherapy, that's essentially when they do radiation from inside of your body instead of, putting you on a machine, allowing you to go through the machine and allowing the effects of the radiation to work from an external perspective. They are actually inserting a device inside of you, and the radiation is in full operation for 2 to 3 days. So when this occurs, your body is breaking down, literally. I was unable to eat the entire time I was undergoing the radiation treatments. I was not allowed to eat, but even if I were to be allowed to eat, I was still unable to eat because I couldn't keep anything down. Every time you look around, I was vomiting. And it got to the point to where I was vomiting so much, but didn't have anything on my stomach. So I was just vomiting up foam. And it was so excruciatingly painful. It was so debilitating. It was so draining, guys, that when I got out of the hospital, I went home. It's not even like I wanted to lay down, because I really didn't want to lay down. But I had to. I could barely walk. So my mom brought me in the house, and to be dealing with this physical ailment, and to have this burden to have to try and heal myself physically, and then to come home to an emotionally unstable spouse. that was an even heavier burden on me. So not only was I dealing with that physical burden, I also was dealing with that emotional and mental burden, because the whole entire time that I was on the way home, I couldn't even think about my physical state. All I could think about is, oh, I'm going home to this person who may or may not be in a good mood. I don't even know what to expect from this individual at this time. And my reservations were clearly warranted, because the moment that I got home, that situation occurred. So after putting him out, I left and went to my mom's for my mom to assist me. And she was such a blessing during this time. She was so patient with me, even though I was not the easiest person to be patient with, because I really wanted to be by myself, but I know that I couldn't. And I know that it wouldn't be fair for my children. And then also have to deal with the situation with my children's grandfather. That was just another unwelcome additive to my situation. And so with that being said, it's just that whenever these things occur, you just never know. Like, I've seen people, but this was life, right? I mean, when life occurs, there's literally no way that we could circumvent the situations that we are even unaware is going to occur. We can't outwit, we can't outsmart, we can't out clever life. We just can't do it, because we cannot predict it. We don't know what's going to occur from one day to the next. Sometimes we could barely even predict our emotional state. And so whenever these things was occurring, it just made it all the more difficult to get through the primary situation that I was facing, the primary state that I was in, which is trying to fight cancer, because we all know that, cancer has been known to take lives, right? So that was supposed to be my primary focus. Yet I had to focus on other things that were still presenting themselves in life. Okay, so let's talk about it. Have you ever been through a battle with cancer or any other ailment, maybe kidney failure, where you had to undergo procedures that was literally threatening your livelihood, your ability to continue living, but you had to undergo those procedures in order to continue living? And then on top of that, you had other things in life that was impacting your mental and emotional state? Or have you had a mom or a sister or a brother or a child or a friend or an acquaintance who's had to undergo those types of treatments? What did you do to get through it? Or what did you do to support those people who were going through it? Did you add to their stress? Because a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, they look upon people that are going through cancer treatments, radiation, going through dialysis, going through chemotherapy, and they look upon them with pity instead of with empathy. There is a full difference between pity and empathy. When you look upon someone with pity, it's more like, oh, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. But the minute that you don't see that situation that they're going through, you don't empathize with that. Nobody needs to be treated like a handicap or a disabled individual. What they want is to be understood and assisted when needed. If you see someone that is battling cancer, ask them what areas could they assist. They may not need any assistance. They may just need you to be there. They may just need space. They may need, comfort in solitude. They may need to be alone sometimes. Sometimes I think that people around, they assume that if someone is alone, that they're lonely. But sometimes being alone is the best place that you could be, because it allows you to process your thoughts. Now, if you're emotionally unstable and you deal with and you suffer with mental conditions, then maybe that's not the best medicine. However, talk to that person. Communication is key in these situations. Honestly, in any situation, communication is key. If you could get to a person and you could talk to them and you could ask them questions and you can probe and you can get what's in their mind out and see what they're thinking, then that's how you will be able to assist them, because you cannot assist anyone by assuming. So just think about that, right? And if you are going through it, I would say me, myself, I think I was pretty vocal during the time that I was going through my cancer treatments. If I didn't want to be bothered, I'm going to tell you I don't want to be bothered. I didn't want to take medicine. I'm not taking medicine. Don't try to make, like, when I was in the hospital, I didn't take medicine to help my nausea because the nausea medicine was going to give me a migraine. Like, I didn't take the medicine because I knew what it was doing to my body. And I knew I had to do the radiation because I knew that I had to get rid of that tumor, or else that was going to be end up being a worse situation than what it was initially. But I was pretty vocal, I would say. The only thing is me settling. I think that whenever my husband left me the first time, when I was diagnosed and was about to start my treatments, when he left, that is when I was done. I was done, but I still tolerated it because I knew that my children needed to be provided for. And that was my main thing. So you never know why a person is staying in a situation. You never know why they are continuing to deal with something. Your job is not to judge. Your job is not to force. Your job is to support, to love. That is your job. If you were still here, I want to first say thank you so much for your support. It means so much. Whether it's 1 view or 1 million views, I am so grateful, because that 1 view could be one person that needs 1 word that will help them get through 1 day. So I really appreciate, guys, when you view it. If you are here and you like this content, please subscribe, like this video, and then go ahead and hit that notifications bell so you will not miss another video, okay? And also, please comment down below. This is the main reason that I started this channel, is because I do want to have a discussion with you guys. I want to see what you're thinking, what you're feeling. I want to see what you have been through as well, so that we can know how to support one another, right? Perspective into other people's lives, so that we could be a better individual to our counterparts. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys, and I look forward to hearing from you again. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.